ga sa inyo. Kamusta ga kayo? Ang akin nga palang pangalan ay Althea.
Ala kamusta ka ga? Paano muna lang tayo makapaghuntahan man laang?
Pagkakaiging araw sa inyo, ako'y kagigising laang kayo ga.
Ala magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Kamusta ka ga? Ang pangalan ko ay si Chantel.
Batanggenyos turned to express their gratitude and joy as they celebrated their innumerable blessings. They organize and prepare festivals to share their abundance and blessings with everybody. This is the one from the festival called the Bsbm Festival. Bsbm Festival is a 2-week event which culminates every year in the 23rd of July. This is a celebration of the city's devotion to the Holy Cross in Bawan and Agoncillo, as well as the Santo Niño's icon at Batangas. The celebration features Subli, a dance performance played with drums and songs. The ceremonial cult dance comprises prayers and songs. It also features traditional Philippine games, serenades, or harana, and lupakan. Lupakan is an event that shows how to do nilupak as well as folkloric songs and dances.
Batangas is not so far from Manila, yet has this breathtaking view. From beaches to coves to churches and mountains, Batangas has Fortune Island that gives us Santorini vibe located in Batangas, Laea Beach for its white sand, Anilao Beach for its amazing colorful coral reefs, and some of it are churches like Monte Maria Shrine, known for its healing priest before. The Basilica of Saint Martin de Tours, or the Taal Basilica, was first built in 1575 and considered as the largest Catholic church in Asia. Fantasy World, an abandoned amusement park, and a Disneyland alike in the Philippines. Mount Batulao, a mountain for beginners, and it is easily accessible for the tourists. And lastly, the Taal volcano. As we all know, it is a volcano inside a volcano. It gives a perfect view for the passerbys from Tagaytay and Batangas. And it is said to be on alert level 2, so we should keep an eye on it, be safe, and be ready.
Hello guys, I'm here to introduce to you the arts and crafts from Batangas. Delicate hand-sewn embroidery and the manufacture of balisong or fan knives are local traditions that continue to thrive in Batangas. But not only that, this province is also famous for their paintings. Artists from Lemery, Batangas like Lino Acacio paint a beautiful landscape of Batangas City. Unfortunately, his artwork got buried in the ashes when Taal volcano erupted on January 12. According to Tauto Mayo, another famous artist from Lipa, Batangas, today's art has no original form when all art has been recreated from the art before. They use it as a reference to create a new one, a new art that will be recycled and will be adopted by the next generation. And that is a cycle of art.
Hi! I am the one who will tour you in some famous structures in Batangas. The Calatagan Solar Farm in Calatagan, Batangas is one of the famous and the largest solar power plant in the whole Philippines. It cost 5.7 billion pesos. It spans 160 hectares and provides power to the western part of the Batangas. Hi! The second famous structures in Batangas was the Old Tanawan Church located at the lake shore of Talisay in Batangas. It was the first stone church of the Batangas. The stone church was lived very shortly due to the volcanic eruption in 1754. Let's travel more and see how beautiful Batangas is. Bye!
First is bulalo. We've eaten bulalo countless times and had our fair share of favorites. Most say that the best ones are in Tagaytay, while the latter prefer to dine in high-end restaurants with their modern dish. However, if you want the good old bulalo cooked traditionally, then visit Batangas. Second is suman. Suman is everywhere, but Sumang Batangas is one of a kind. It is known for its chewy, nutty taste and is best eaten either cold or hot. Suman and kapeng barako is the perfect pair if you're from Batangas. Lastly is Batangas Lomi. You'd probably see these number one lomis in the metro, but everywhere I must say that you can only taste the authentic lomi in Batangas.
Kapiyan ka pano Dios, ara ka mango.
Kapiyan ka paano, Diyos si Chama Benga.
Bukas, Philippines.
Diyos Machiban.
Kapiyan ka pano Dios.
The culture of Ibatans is partly influenced by the environmental condition of Batanes. As part of the culture and traditions, they wear this headgear called vakul made from a plant called voyaboy to protect their heads from sun and rain. Also, Ivatans have adopted their now famous stone houses made of limestone designed to protect against hostile climate. No other cultures in the Philippines have mastered the rages of seasonal typhoons as the Ivatans. Their culture is a long history of struggle and adaptation to typhoons, the rough seas, and meager resources. It exemplifies the harmonious relationship of people with their environment.
Today, I will show you the top 10 breathtaking and must-visit tourist attraction that you shouldn't miss in Batanes. The first one is the Basco Lighthouse, which emphasizes the beauty of Batanes, and it served as the guide for our seafarer. The second one is the Marlborough Hills in Batan Island. The third one is the Bayang Rolling Hills. The fourth one is the House of Dakay that built 100 years ago. The fifth one is the Honesty Coffee Shop wherein you can buy your souvenirs and food without cashier, so you will pay your payment in the counter area. The sixth one is the Morom Beach. The seventh one is the Balugan, Boulder Beach, and the eighth one is the Mount Carmel Chapel, wherein you can attend Mass. And number 9 is the Chawa View Deck. And the last one is the Lapad Hills and Rock Formation, where you can take your pictures as a souvenir. So indeed, we can say that Batanes is one of the pride of the Philippines in terms of tourist attraction. That's all. Thank you.
Bukas, Philippines. I am Casey Catherine Vargas.
And now, let's talk about arts and crafts of Batanes. This gallery is the evidence that there are very good artists in the province of Batanes. Several paintings adorn the walls of this gallery. Another section sells some souvenir items made by the artists, such as hand-printed shirts. And here are some pictures of different handicraft souvenirs like bags, wallets, ref magnets, basket, hats, keychain, and more. Ibatans are also famous for their headgear called bakul, a headgear made to protect them from the sun and rain, which made from buyabul palm fiber.
The islands are the northernmost islands of the Philippines. They are located between the Babuyan Islands, belonging to Cagayan Province, and Taiwan. The islands are sparsely populated and subject to frequent typhoons. Most of the Batan houses are built with limestone walls, reed and cogon roofs that are strong enough to withstand the numerous typhoons and earthquakes that visit the island on an average of 8 times a year. Some houses have roof nets which allow the roofs to last from 25 to 30 years. These nets serve as the roof's protection against strong winds during typhoons. Only 3 walls of the houses have windows. The 4th wall faces the direction of the strongest typhoon winds. The inside is relatively cool during summer and warm during the rainy season.
Kapian Kapano, Josicha Mabecas. The Ibatan cuisine must try. Batanes dishes. While the scenic views of Batanes continue to captivate our heart, we should feed and be full our tummy too. Here are some local dishes of Ibatan. Lunyes. Traditional recipe of pork cooked with jasra is stored in jars drowning its own lard. It is best served with sopas or turmeric rice. Picadillo abaca. This Batanes dish is usually prepared after butchering a cow, mostly served with nisuhad awakay or boiled sweet potato. Ubed ball. A Batan's version of meatball made with banana corn and minced pork. Arayo o mahi-mahi. And bunung. Traditional way of serving food, they wrap the meal on kabayo leaves. They say this is a must try. Dios mamajas!